Brows, like I said, are always shaped differently. This is the tougher brow to do because we want to mimic the other one's shape. And because it isn't naturally shaped that way, we're going to create that. And one of the things I believe is special or unique about what I do is I don't just take away the strays. And a lot of times that's what you'll get. You'll get somebody who will just take away the strays that are dangling down here, but they don't bother to get in with the actual shape of the brow and make a difference. And so what I like to call what I do is eyebrow designing. And eyebrow designing is taking it a step further and really getting involved with the shape and what would be best for the client and creating that look. So it does make it a little more special. It's something you can't necessarily recreate at home by yourself, so you do need a professional to do that. And as I said, I think that America became such victims of over-tweezing. And it was the trend, and I think we all do follow trends. That's a natural thing to do. But I do believe that we are seeing that more natural brow. And I think with makeup, it's endless. I mean, I was just telling Hope a while ago, I change the shape of my brow all the time. And that's done with an eyeshadow. A lot of times we like to use pencils, but eyeshadows work incredibly well, and they're much more natural to put on the brow as opposed to a pencil that's oil-based, which if not set properly, it'll bleed on you or start to smear. Okay, and what I like to do at this point is take a look at the two brows and see where we need to make balance. And as I see, right in that arch area, we need to lift that just a little bit more, and that's what we're gonna do. So close for me, and she'll actually just feel me lightly combing down or separating the hairs that I want to take out. And I think this again is part of having a special procedure done like this, where you have someone who knows exactly what to do to get in there and to remove not too many hairs, but just enough. Sometimes one hair can make a big difference if you take out the wrong one. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is just go in with my tweezers and remove anything that's very small. And then lastly, what I'm gonna do with Hope is, I've noticed that she has some length to her brow, and what I mean by that is some of the hairs are just a little longer, which most people's are, so we're actually gonna take and we're gonna trim those. And I have a special scissor that we do that with. And you're just gonna come up lightly. And once I come up, I'm just ever so lightly trimming the edges of these. So we're actually gonna have a cleaner line on her, a nice arch. And if you're wondering, yes, the brow gets red, and she was a perfect example of that. This should fade within an hour to 2. You can powder, you can put makeup on that immediately. It doesn't hurt anything at all. And what I'm actually gonna do now, we're gonna clean up the sticky wax, and then we're gonna go over with the shadow and an angle brush and redefine this brow for her. And this is just an oil that's designed to take this wax off. If I took too hard, you let me know. It's amazing what a difference it does make though, and I think women everywhere realize it's such a simple thing to do. And if everyone realized what a huge difference it could make, I think more people would absolutely do it. It's amazing. I even have my dad who oftentimes will say, "You'd probably like to get a hold of her brows, wouldn't you?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I really would." And I think that's so funny that he actually notices now. So my whole family notices. What we're gonna do now, Hope, is I'm gonna show you exactly how to shape your brow once you're finished with waxing.